G'day, Alex here from Tactical Arbitrage, and in this video we're going to have a look at the Advanced User panel. This is also found under the Settings tab, and it's below the Settings and it says Advanced User. Now, the way that it works is this. If you are interested in adding any websites over and above the many hundreds that we already have included with Tactical Arbitrage, the sky is actually the limit. We decided to implement this a while ago to allow you to have that complete control over your own Tactical Arbitrage experience with the use of some programming tricks and tips, being able to add your own websites to Tactical Arbitrage. And what will happen if I open up a product search page here to show you is that on the website list and the drop down list here, you will get additional sites starting to appear here. Now these sites will work with the other areas in Tactical Arbitrage such as reverse search, etc. once you have added them. Now you can easily identify these sites by scrolling down, and you'll see here that one here is in blue. It says example.com and it is marked blue. Now if I close this and return to Advanced User, you can see that one of the sites that I have here is example.com. Now, how do we go about creating it? Well, I'm not going to get into a big development course here on the Tactical Arbitrage series of videos. There are plenty of other areas on the internet where you can learn the particular style of programming you'll need, which is called XPath. So let me go create new rule. So here it says, these are the fields that you will need to enter to add your own website to Tactical Arbitrage. Now I should say that not every website out there works. Some websites, for example, have a piece of code in there called Ajax, or they have some unusual kind of blocks or limitations or rejects built into the domain, which will create an issue when trying to add a new site. However, for a significantly decent portion of sites on the net, if they're not already added to Tactical Arbitrage, you may well be able to add them here using this interface. So it may look confusing, and of course that's expected. This is really called Advanced User for a reason. This will require you to use a software language called XPath, or XPath 1.0 to be specific, and we've added some examples here which you'll find underneath this video in the video section on the settings page. And so there is some example XPaths of sites that currently do work using these paths. So if you were to basically be employing, for example, a developer using Upwork, you would refer them to this page and say, well look, here's the kind of codes that do work using Tactical Arbitrage. And you'd also give them this advanced settings instructional PDF, which goes into greater detail as to the kind of information we're going to need in each of the fields that are on this page. On this page here. Lastly, I should say that we also added an import data and export data, because as you'd imagine, there's quite an active third-party marketplace of XPath sites. So there's many people out there. For example, Tactical Bucket is an extremely good source of XPaths that you can import into Tactical Arbitrage. And the good thing about jumping into a site like Javier San Juan's Tactical Bucket is that they will obviously keep up to date with any changes in XPath. So for example, if they've created an XPath for xyz.com and you import it here, you'll hit import data and you'll import the file that you've been given from Tactical Bucket. It'll populate all of these fields here. You'll save it. The site will appear in your product searches and will start to give you those results. And of course, if you've purchased it from Tactical Bucket, for example, you'll also have an easy bulk appear as well, so you can immediately start searching the many categories found on that particular XPath added site. So that is the Advanced User site. It really opens up Tactical Arbitrage in a huge way, because what already seems big with, at this point, I think close to 700 sites you can source from, now can be as many sites as your imagination will allow, as long as you're willing to put in the effort to add the XPath data in there. So whether you use a third-party solution or whether you hire a developer and start creating your own paths, that's up to you. Or maybe you know a bit of code yourself. But the advanced user page is there for you, and I hope you can see the true potential of having this extra sourcing opportunity. Thank you. See you in the next video.